Hey everyone, Happy New Year. I'm Joe Bunting. If you don't know me, I am the founder of The Right Practice. I'm a Wall Street Journal best-selling writer, and I'm so excited to talk to you a little bit about goal setting and how you set your writing goals for 2022. At this point, my bet is that you already have some goals, right? Maybe you have some weight loss goals, maybe you have goals for your family, maybe even goals for becoming a better writer or finishing a book this year. But today I want to talk a little bit about how you take those goals and how you actually accomplish the things that you're working on. And to go along with this, I have a great blog post on The Right Practice. You can go to The Right Practice and find it there in our articles. I also have a really handy worksheet. Here it is. And you can get that in the description. I'll make sure to share a link there. So make sure you get a copy of this. This will be super helpful as you come up with your writing goals. The idea of New Year's resolutions is kind of both an exciting thing for people. People sometimes love to set New Year's resolutions, and we can treat them with a little bit of cynicism, right? Because how long do New Year's resolutions usually take before we totally blow them off, right? That's a really normal thing. And I think by setting really clear goals, really getting into this goal setting process that I teach, you're actually going to be much more likely to accomplish those goals that you have for your writing and for your life. All right. So make sure you check out the worksheet, check out this article. It will be very helpful for you. All right, let's talk about the 4 types of writing goals, because I really think there are 4 types. So the first type of writing goal is a lifetime writing goal. This is the thing that you want to accomplish in your whole life. Maybe you want to write 10 books. Maybe you want to become a best-selling author. Maybe you want to win some major literary award, whatever it is for your genre. But just the idea of having a lifetime writing goal, knowing what it is really helpful. I think it's the first step to really getting into thinking about your goals. All right? The next step is to think about what you're going to accomplish this year. The whole thing that you want to do is take your big goals, the things that you want to accomplish over your whole life, and get it down to kind of smaller actions that you can take every year. So the next step is to get down to what you're wanting to accomplish this year. Maybe it's to finish a draft of your book. Maybe it's to get something that you've already written published, a short story or even a book. Maybe it's to get 100 rejection letters from agents or publications, or to, make your first $1 as a writer. Whatever it is, think about what your goals are for this year. And what we're trying to do is really move from dreaming about these big things that we can accomplish in our whole lives to really what you can control. Okay? Because you can't necessarily control whether you win a major literary award. You can't necessarily control whether someone is going to even publish you. But you can control how much time you spend working on your book. You can control how many agents you submit a query letter to. So really focus on what you can control in these project-based goals. And then the next type of goal that I want to talk about is our weekly writing goals. Okay? This is something that you can accomplish every week. And really, you want to think about this as something of a deadline, right? By Friday or by Sunday, if I haven't achieved this thing, then you know you're not making progress on your yearly goal and on your lifetime goal. So maybe it's to write the premise of your book and pitch it to 10 people, or to write 5,000 words per week on your book, or to publish 1 blog post. Whatever it is, think about what you want to accomplish every week. And then finally, you have your daily writing goal. This is the small, little bite-sized action that you're going to take every day to make sure that you accomplish your weekly goals that are going to lead up to accomplishing your goal for your project, for the goal for your year. And then finally, if you continue to do that, that it's going to help you accomplish your lifetime goals. So think about what some daily goals are that you can accomplish every day to achieve your goal. So now that you know the 4 types of goals, I think there are really 5 steps to really figure out what types of goals, what goals really help us get to accomplishing those lifetime goals. Okay, and the first step to figuring out those goals is to reflect. It's to take a step back. I love this time of year because I love just taking a step back on my life, getting outside of the busyness that my daily life is, and maybe your life is like that as well, and just spending an hour or 2 or 3 just reflecting and thinking about what I accomplished last year, what I didn't accomplish last year, and what I want to accomplish next year. The next step is to reconnect with your desire, right? I think a lot of times we have goals that are based on what we should do, what we think we should accomplish for that year, for our lives, for our careers, for our writing. We think about all the things that we are supposed to be doing. And I want you to stop thinking about that for a second and just reconnect with what you want to do. What do you want to accomplish this year? What would be really exciting if you got to the end of this year and you did this thing? What would feel really great to you? So think about that. Spend some time just dreaming and getting excited about what could happen this year. Ignore all the shoulds and focus really on what you want to do. The third step is to think about what you're going to quit, because you can't do everything, right? We are just human, which is an amazing thing, but also we have limits. We can't accomplish everything. So what are you going to quit this year? What do you want to quit this year? If you quit that thing, what would give you more life, more energy to accomplish your other goals? Think about what you can quit. And then the next step is you're going to take your list of things that you want to accomplish, and you're going to pick 2, okay? 2 writing goals that you want to accomplish this year, and no more. This is a hard limit, okay? You can't do everything. Again, you cannot do everything. So the more you stay focused, the fewer projects you actually take on, the more likely you're actually going to accomplish them. So pick 2 things from your list that you know that you can actually do. And the last step to this is to set a deadline for those 2 things and to create some consequences. Okay, I love this step because I think consequences are one of the most amazing, challenging, exciting things that you can do. So set a deadline that you know that you want to accomplish that goal. If it's writing a draft of your book, maybe it's 100 days, like our 100-day book program. If you want to send query letters to 100 agents, set a deadline for when you're going to accomplish that. And then what you need to do is to create a consequence, okay? Because we've all had deadlines that we have just totally blown off, that we've totally ignored, and I don't want that to happen to you. So a consequence is a bad thing that happens if you don't accomplish that thing. So maybe it's you have to quit playing video games for a month, or delete your favorite phone app, or log out of social media for a month. Whatever it is, choose some bad thing that you don't want to happen if you miss your deadline. And that's going to make you much more likely to actually hit that deadline and accomplish your goal. So the most important part of accomplishing our dreams is not how you set your goal. It's not even the habits that you create. I've seen this among thousands of writers that I've worked with. The ones who actually do it, who actually accomplish their goals, have a team. Your team is the most important part of you actually accomplishing your goal. The people you surround yourself with. So, if you really want to accomplish your goal, if you actually believe in this goal, if you actually want it to happen, then surround yourself with people that can encourage you, that can support you, that can give you feedback, and can help you achieve your goal. We have a program at The Right Practice. It's called 100-Day Book. And if your goal is to write the draft of your book this year, I think 100-Day Book could be a perfect opportunity for you. We'll put the link in the description below so you can find out more about it, but I think it will be so helpful for you as you go to accomplish your writing goals. That's it for me. Good luck working on your goals and happy writing. We'll see you soon.